Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Ice Master Glacen. Today people, I'm going to be doing another video. I'm going to be showcasing Chazz Princeton's Pokemon team for the first time. I wanted to do a full hyper edited video on this, but unfortunately I just don't have the time anymore. I'm going to college again and I just have too much. I'm in summer vacation now, but I just don't have time throughout the week as much as I used to work on this channel and my other channel on top of all the other stuff I do on my daily life. So it is what it is. I don't have enough time. So I'm going to be doing it this way for you guys right here. We're going to be calling this the Chazz Princeton team. I will be cutting this up and editing it into a separate video, and I'll add some pictures and stuff on it and stuff like that, and music in the background to spice it up. But we got the Chazz Princeton team right here. I'm going to be using his dub name. For now, I usually use his Jap name. I love the Jap names more, but I'm going to be doing the dub names for the Pokemon series that I'm doing. So it is what it is. So we're going to import that. We're going to select the format. We're going to be doing national decks right here. And then we're going to be doing, we're going to import, save. All right, so now we're going to pick the Pokemons for Chazz Princeton. So I spent a long time thinking about this. Guys, you may or may not like what you see. The reason why is because I'm going more based off of anime Chazz, not manga Chazz. So manga Chazz has a team full of dragons mostly, so I didn't go with that. I felt that was kind of boring for me, a full dragon team. Could be kind of cool, but I went more with anime Chazz because there were some Pokemons that I saw that I was looking through. I'm like, you know what, this would really work for Chazz. So if you're expecting like this cool sick team that has like bad, sick dragons and all this other stuff, that's not what you're getting. You're gonna get Chazz's anime team, and as you know, his deck is scattered, it's all over the place, but that's what's good about it, because Chazz's deck works better for Pokemon, because in Yu-Gi-Oh it's better if your deck is very consistent and if it synergizes well. He has Ojamas, he has armed dragons, he has XYZ union monsters, he has a bunch of other random cards from his zero attack deck, he has cards, he has some fiend monsters, he's all over the place, which is good for Pokemon, because a more diverse team that you have in Pokemon is actually better than in Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is actually going to be better for Chazz in Pokemon. So he's going to be the MVP here, hopefully. So we'll see. So his very first Pokemon is going to be his ace Pokemon that I decided to pick for him to represent his armed dragons will be good old Haxorus right here, baby. He literally is like an axe Pokemon. He's going to be a shiny Haxorus as well, right here. So he's black and red, just like Armed Dragon level 7. So this will be Armed Dragon level 7. We'll call this Armed Dragon, baby. Armed Dragon. He's going to be a male, Terra type. I'll do Terra type Steel, I guess, for now. Yep, Terra type Steel, and there you go. So Haxorus is going to be the one that represents his Armed Dragon archetype in his deck. And let me see what ability I gave him. Yeah, so he's going to have the Mold Breaker ability, and then he's going to have the item. I can't give him an Assault Vest. I'll figure out the item later. Let me go to the next part. Let me do his moveset. So his moveset, I decided to go with Dragon Claw. I wanted to give him some special attacks too, because I know Armed Dragon has like a special attack move that's like kind of like a slashing move, but like these wind blades or whatever. But unfortunately, Haxorus is a pure physical attacker. His special attack is absolutely garbage, so I couldn't really give him that because it just wouldn't make sense. So I had to go for mostly physical moves, or all physical moves, because it is what it is. So we're gonna go with Dragon Claw. For its second move, we're gonna go with Iron Tail. This will help him fight against fairies. I chose Iron Tail. I chose Iron Tail. I know Iron Head is more accurate, but I thought in my mind I could see him using Iron Tail. It's pretty cool, so I decided to go with that. If you want to go with Iron Head, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. But yeah, we're gonna go with Brick Break for his next move, and then we're going to go with Dragon Dash, so he can start doing some sweeping right there. And then for its nature, we're going to do plus speed nature minus special attack right here, Jolly Nature. Then for its item, I guess I could just give it a Draco Plate just for more damage. It doesn't really matter. Draco Plate is fine, and there you go. So that is his signature ace Pokemon, Armed Dragon level 7. Right there for you. That's his ace. So now we're going to be moving on to the next one. I won't be doing EV spreads in this video. You guys can do the EV spreads however you want. When you guys battle me in future videos, you guys can mess around with the EV spreads however you want to do it. So I won't be doing that in this video. But yeah, so we're gonna do the next Pokemon. So for the next Pokemon, Chazz is in the Hoenn region. So I decided to give him one of the starters, and I thought the starter that fit him the most for that would be Sceptile, aka Trico. So I figured Sceptile there, and it's going to be a Mega Sceptile as well. So I decided to give him that too. He's also, Sceptile's also a reptile as well, which is, part dragon. Obviously, he's a grass dragon as a Mega, so it still fits with it a little bit, right? Because he's kind of part dragon, part reptilian. You'll see that as a theme of this team, where it's going to be kind of like reptilian, dragon, reptilian, amphibian, and even a little bit of kind of bug. I'll explain that later. It's kind of weird, but I'll explain that later. Alright, so for its moveset, we're going to do good old Leaf Blade. You got to have Leaf Blade on any Sceptile. It's a sin if you don't. And then we have the move Energy Ball as well. We have Dragon Pulse. And we have the move Thunder Punch. Also, by the way, not every trainer will have a starter Pokemon from that region. Some of them will, some of them won't. And I'll explain my reasons as to why one does and one doesn't. But Chazz decided to go get his starter. He already had his Axew on his team, but he decided to still go and get his starter Pokemon as well. So that way he has two Pokemon. So now he has his Armed Dragon, which is Sceptile. Sorry, his Armed Dragon, which is Taxorus, and now he has his Sceptile as well. It doesn't represent any specific monster in his deck. It's just the starter that I decided to give him. That still kind of works with him, but and I love Sceptile. It is what it is. And then for its nature, we're going to do plus attack to increase its Leaf Blade and Thunder Punch. So plus attack minus defense. And there you go. So that is good old Mega Sceptile right there with the moves Leaf Blade, Energy Ball, Dragon Pulse, and Thunder Punch. So then for the next Pokemon, we're going to pick a Pokemon that represents one of his monsters in his deck. It's called the Beetletron archetype. It's a deck of Union monsters. They're machine, but they look like bugs. So I think Beetletop Turtle 1 is the first one, the one that looks like a beetle. So the best beetle Pokemon I could pick to represent him was the one and only Heracross. Messed that up. Heracross right here. It's going to be a regular Heracross right here. He's literally a beetle. He looks very similar to him in a lot of ways. So we're going to stick with Heracross right there. Good old Heracross. We're going to make him a male. Its ability, I don't think I picked one for him. Oh yeah, it was Moxie. We'll do the item last. So for its moveset, we're going to have the move Mega Horn. We're going to have the move Brick Break. We're going to have the move Aerial Ace. And we're going to have the move Bulk Up as well. So now that means I can't use an Assault Vest because Bulk Up is a utility move, so it won't allow me to do that. So we got the moves Mega Horn, Brick Break, Aerial Ace, and Bulk Up to increase his power and his defense. And then we got the Moxie ability too, so if he kills a Pokemon, he will gain more attack power, which is awesome. So, and then for its item, we'll just pick a Fighting Plate or whatever it's called. Fist Plate? Yeah, Fist Plate. So, since this is a separate video, you guys don't know, I will only be adding basic items. I'm not going to be adding super competitive items like, Choice Scarf and all that other stuff. I only add basic items that like increase the attack of a specific like move or type or whatever, but don't like lock the field in any way or don't change the battle in any way. So moves like Choice Scarf, which increases your speed but locks you into one move, I will not be adding those because these are anime move sets. None of these move sets are competitive. This is anime only. I could do another video in the future where I take these same teams but give them competitive move sets. That's fine. So these are anime move sets. Keep that in mind. So Fist Plate you can use, Assault Vest you can use, any move that doesn't change anything in the battle. So like you can't use. You're not able to use Life Orb because it decreases your HP at the end, and that changes the battle significantly. So it has to be moves that have continuous effects that don't really show, like it never pops up on the screen like, oh, you have the Assault Vest activated or whatever, or it doesn't like showcase in any way. It has to be basic effects. So just so you guys know. All right, next up. So yeah, that is Heracross, and its nature is going to be, yeah, I'll go with plus speed because he could use extra speed. So we'll go with Jolly Nature for him. Alright, so that's going to be Beetletron, Heracross right there. And then for the next Pokemon, it's going to be a funny choice. For the next Pokemon, I'm also going to go with the whole Beetletron thing. This is not going to be a Beetle Pokemon, but it's going to be another kind of bug-like Pokemon that I wanted to choose to pick. This is more of a personal pick that I added, so keep that in mind. So if you don't like it, that's fine. But I decided to pick it because it's a good diverse Pokemon, and I like this Pokemon. We're going to give him a Drapion. It's a nice Poison Dark type. It has, you know, a bug-like feature similar to the Beetletrons as well. And he's just a really good Pokemon. I wanted to add it. Yeah, Battle Armor's fine, I guess. Yeah, Battle Armor's fine. We'll keep Battle Armor. Then for the movesets, we have Cross Poison. Like I said, it's going to have a very dragon/insect-like feel to it, this team. So keep that in mind. It's very odd and weird, but hey, Chazz is odd and weird. Anime Chazz is very weird, and his deck is all over the place. So in a weird way, this team works for me. It just feels right because it's so off. But I can understand if other people don't feel it because, you know, they have their own vision of how they see Chazz. But in my mind, Chazz is kind of a wild, wacky dude. He's cool and edgy, but also kind of goofy and weird, you know? And I feel like these Pokemon grab that feeling of Anime Chazz very well. So that's why I'm picking certain odd choices as well that you might not expect. Night Slash. And then we also have Toxic Spikes. You'll have a nice little setup move right there. And we'll also have Ice Fang as well for diversity. And for items, yeah, we'll just pick one of the plates, the poison one, I guess. Toxic plate, there you go. Simple as that. And then for its nature, so we got the impish nature right here. So that's Drapion right there to represent one of the other beetle tops or whatever monsters, you know, insect-like creatures. And then for the next one, we're going to pick something to represent the Ojamas. So there was nothing that looked as ugly as the Ojamas. It was nothing. So I kind of went with more of a cute choice. I wanted to find something that's small, cute, maybe kind of roundish, a little silly and derpy, and also had the colors of one or more of the Ojamas. So I actually decided to go with Politoed. There we go. We got Politoed right here. So I decided to go for Politoed because he has green and yellow for Ojama Green and Ojama Yellow. It's a very small, cute, cuddly Pokemon. Obviously, the Ojamas are not cute. They're ugly, and that's the point. But there's nothing as ugly as them in Pokemon. Pokemon goes more for cute usually. So here we go. We got Politoed right here. He's got the color scheme of Ojama Yellow and Green. And yeah, so I decided to go for Politoed to represent the little Ojamas. Its ability is going to be Drizzle. There, I have this whole little storyline in my head where like there's this Politoed in the wild, and it's always raining in this one area, and it's because of this Politoed, and everybody mistreats it. And Chazz comes by and kind of like defends it or whatever, and then the Politoed ends up kind of like following him. After that, and then he caught the chat. He caught the Politoed. It became part of his team, and you know they kind of have this funny, goofy relationship, just like with the Ojamas, where he's kind of always like yelling at him, but like in a loving way or whatever. And you know, Politoed kind of annoys him sometimes, and you know the same kind of similar relationship as the Ojamas, not as abusive as the Ojamas, but you know it is what it is. And then for the moveset, the gender is male because the Ojamas are males. And Terra-type water, that's fine with me. We got the move Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Power Up Punch. I know he's more of a special attacker, but Power Up Punch will increase its attack. Power Up Punch because Ojama Yellow has the move when he used it against Edo. When he attacked him directly, it's Ojama Punch, where he like attacked Edo directly for 1,000 damage and won the duel for him. That's his original ace. So Power Up Punch will represent the Ojama Punch that he used as the final move against Edo, which was funny. I thought that was a nice little reference. And then we have Double Team as well, because Double Team will be has the same kind of role as like the Ojama tokens. Like you swarm the field with Ojama tokens. This is the same with Double Team. You create lots of clones of yourself. So I picked Double Team right there. So I thought that was just a fun, cool pick for me. So we'll just pick like a water plate, or maybe let me pick the fighting plate, so that way the move of Power Punch will be stronger since his attack is lower, and then he'll be increasing more and more with Power Punch. So we'll do the fist plate. And there we go. We got Politoed with its nature being, I didn't pick one yet, so I will pick, I guess I'll pick plus special attack minus attack. No, not minus attack, because I want him. I'll do minus speed. Plus special attack minus speed. So that's quiet. That's good. That's gonna be the Ojamas right there. It's gonna represent the Ojamas. And for the last pick, okay, so I have 2 other Pokemons, but obviously I only have 1 slot left. So to represent, I'm gonna add this Pokemon now, and then I'll get into my last pick after. But we'll get into it. So I wanted something to represent Ojama King. There was a couple options, and I ultimately decided to go with Ludicolo to represent Ojama King. Obviously, I could also use Slowking as well, because he literally has a crown. He has King in his name, and that would work well with Ojama King as well. But I felt like Ludicolo visually looks more like Ojama King. Like, he's big, he's round, he has something that looks like a crown as well on top of his head as well, and he's a fun, silly Pokemon, and I just felt like it fit. I know that's 2 water types, that's fine. Ludicolo has his own purposes in the team, but Ludicolo, that will be my representation for Ojama King. I'll just call him the King. I'll just call him King. Yeah, so that's Ojama King right there, aka Ludicolo, with the ability. I'll go with Swift Swim because we have Politoed here with Drizzle, which will start off the rain, and then Ludicolo will come in and move really, really fast in Swift Swim because it doubles its speed in rain. So we'll give him Swift Swim so that way they combo well together. Obviously, the Ojama King and the Ojama brothers working together, which is cool. I think that's a fun idea. So then we got the moveset Giga Drain, Leech Seed. Yeah, Leech Seed, Hydro Pump. And Hydro Pump gets stronger in the rain, and it's 100% accurate in the rain, so that works well with Politoed too. They're a good team working together. And then the last move will be Water Pulse. Water Pulse. This is just in case if you don't have the rain set up and you just want a more accurate water type move. You got Water Pulse here, and there you go. And then for the item, I think I would rather increase the grass type move for Giga Drain, so that way I think he would heal back more. I think it would still work that way. I'm not sure. I think it's based on the amount of damage you do. I'm not really sure, but Metal Plate. We'll go with the Metal Plate. So yeah, we have Ludicolo here. It's going to be a male. Ojama King as Ludicolo with Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Hydro Pump, and Water Pulse. There you go. That's Ludicolo, and its nature will be... Actually, it has very similar stats to Ojama, the Politoed as well. The Ojama brothers. Very interesting. They're very similar, and it's good too because Politoed is weak to electric, and then but Ludicolo isn't. It resisted because it's part grass. So have Ojama King take a hit for Politoed and electric type hit, so that's really good. And then, so yeah, for the King, I guess I'll go with plus. Also, yeah, I guess the same thing. Plus special defense minus speed. No, plus special defense minus attack for this one because he doesn't have any attacking moves. He's here more to take hits than to do damage, but yeah. So that's the team right there. The last Pokemon that I added to the team as like a separate thing. So first let me save this here. So for the last Pokemon I decided to pick was Gliscor. There's no real technical reason why. I just love Gliscor, and I think Gliscor would fit so perfectly with Chazz. Design-wise, its color scheme, everything about it. It's also, part insect-like, scorpion-like, which is, goes with part of the bug theme that's in his team as well. And he's a powerful water ground type, can take a lot of hits and this and that. So I just decided to add Gliscor because I love it, and it is what it is. It's my team. I'm creating it, so it is what it is. So I'm choosing Gliscor, male, and its moveset is going to be, its ability first is going to be Sand Veil. Doesn't really matter. Sand Veil. He's gonna have acrobatics. He's gonna have Bulldoze, Fire Fang. Like I said, these are not competitive movesets. They're for fun movesets, anime movesets. Fire Fang and Stone Edge. So that's going to be his moveset right there, and he's going to have plus, I think that's Impish Nature, plus defense, minus special attack. So that's, yeah, so that's Impish Nature right there. You guys can distribute the EV stats however you want. And for his item, it could be an Assault Vest because he doesn't have any utility moves, so he could run the Assault Vest. So that would be Chazz's like last Pokemon. So I'm just going to import that and save that there. Whew, I'm running dry. Alright, so just to do a recap, To represent Armed Dragon level 7, Chazz's ace, he has a shiny Haxorus with the Draco plate, ability Mold Breaker with the move Dragon Claw, Iron Tail, Brick Break, and Dragon Dance, and it has the Jolly Nature. And then we have Sceptile with the Sceptile Light, the ability Overgrow, which is fine. We have the moveset Leaf Blade, Energy Ball, Dragon Pulse, and Thunder Punch. And its nature is Lonely, which is plus attack and minus defense. Then for the next one, we have Heracross to represent the Beetle top R-type that Chazz has, the Union monsters. Obviously, Heracross is in part steel, but that's fine. He's a bug and he's literally a beetle, so it works. He's a male with the Fist Plate, Moxie ability with the moves Mega Horn, Brick Break, Aerial Ace, and Bulk Up. And then his he has a Jolly Nature, which is a plus speed and minus special attack. So that's Heracross for the Beetle top R-type. Then for another insect-like beetle type kind of thing, even though this is not a beetle at all, but it's a scorpion. We got Drapion here, which kind of works with the bug theme that I want to give Chazz. The part bug theme that I want to give Chazz with these kind of cool, aggressive-looking bugs. Yeah, so we have Drapion here with the Toxic Plate, ability Battle Armor. Moveset is Cross Poison, Night Slash, Toxic Spikes, and Ice Fang. And then its nature is going to be Impish plus defense minus special attack. Then to represent the Ojama brothers, we have Politoed, a cute little round Pokemon that's green and yellow, like Ojama Yellow, Ojama Green. And there you go. So he's a cute little guy right there. Politoed has the Fist Plate with the Drizzle ability with the moves Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Power Up Punch, and Double Team to represent the Ojama tokens. And then its nature is going to be the Quiet Nature plus special attack minus speed. Then for the last Pokemon we have, well, second to last, we have Ojama King, Ludicolo as Ojama King. It has the Metal Plate, it has Swift Swim, it has Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Hydro Pump, and Water Pulse with the nature special plus special defense and minus attack. So that is right there. That's the Ojama King. And then for the final Pokemon that's on his team, which is his 7th member, which will be a Gliscor. I love Gliscor. It is what it is. I added him. Deal with it. All right. We got the Sandville ability. We have the moveset. We have the Assault Vest on him. We have Acrobatics, Bulldoze, Fire Fang, and Stone Edge with the Impish Nature plus defense and minus special attack. All right, so that right there is Chazz's team. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, how you feel about it. I know it has some weird choices. Not everyone may like how goofy or weird it looks because it has some bugs in there too, which a bug-themed kind of thing in there, and people may not like that. But hey, it is what it is. He has 2 reptiles. He has 2 bug-like creatures. He has 2 round, he has the Ojamas right there, and that's that. His deck is weird. His deck is all over the place. He has a goofy personality. I feel like this team fits his personality very well, personally. But let me know what you guys would pick for Chazz's team, or if you guys would pick his manga team and just give him a full dragon team like Lance, which you could do too. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that is Chazz Princeton's team. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay cool, guys. Peace.